Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Melrae here. So today we're going to be doing another full face of first impressions, but this time it's going to be all drugstore, all of it. I have been collecting stuff for a couple weeks and now I finally have a full face. So let's just dive right in. And if you're new here, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And feel free to check me out on Instagram. I post there daily, new makeup looks all the time. So let's do this. Okay, so to start, we're going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Matte Lock Primer. I have tried the Glow Lock Primer and I love it. And as you can see, my skin is so shiny right now. It is a hot day and the oils are just coming through. So I'm just going to apply it to the center of my face because that is where I get oily. I have combination skin. So I don't want to apply this to the outer areas of my face because I do have a couple dry patches there. So already that has mattified that a lot. And I literally just lost a nail when I went to dampen my Real Techniques and I just put these on. So first impressions of these, not very good. Didn't stick. So now for foundation, I'm going to use the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Foundation. So this is in the shade Classic Ivory 120. So I'm just gonna pop that on my sponge, dampened of course, and pat that on, and already, holy crap, a little goes a long way. This might be a smidge too dark. Wow. That pump went so far. That's a lot. It's kind of like a satin finish. It's not matte. It's not, well, it hasn't set yet obviously, but it's not matte. It's not super glowy. It's really nice so far. And the coverage is, holy crap, it's really full coverage, which is good if you're looking for full coverage. Which if you buy this and you're not looking for full coverage, then why did you buy it? Because it's called full coverage. So that went a long way. I would almost need to shear this out a bit because it's like Huda Beauty. But I find that the shade for this is much nicer. I find the Huda Beauty foundation is very yellow. Like every shade I found was so yellow. Like nothing looks normal on my skin. I look like I put just like banana on my face. But this is like so nice and neutral. It's not too yellow, it's not pink. It's a really nice shade. We're gonna have to see if it oxidizes throughout the day, but you can't really tell that it's foundation. Like you can, but it's because who has perfect skin like this? But your skin looks like skin. Wow, that's pretty. We're gonna have to see how it wears. So now for concealer, I have the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 10 Light. I believe this is the lightest shade that they have. I believe, I could be wrong, let me know. So that's too dark. I find that with drugstore concealers, they're always too dark. Like that's not highlighting at all. That's like the exact same color of my skin tone. So this would be a good match for spot concealing, most definitely, but not for under eye highlighting at all. It's very creamy though. I don't really like the sponge. It's kind of stiff, like there's not enough sponge and you can feel the plastic underneath. Like the L'Oreal Infallible Glow Concealers, those are really nice because the sponge, it's like the Anastasia lip gloss applicator and it's just, it feels so nice when you apply it, where this feels kind of like not nice. Blends very nicely. Very, very, very nicely. I don't have a primer, so let's blend that onto the eyelids as a primer. The coverage is really nice. I really like the coverage. It's just the color is a smidge too dark and I'm not that fair. So if you're lighter than me, then you're not gonna have a shade unless there's a lighter shade, but I don't think there is. At my location where I bought it, this was the lightest shade. So that blended beautifully. Coverage, gorgeous. It's very moisturized. Like it doesn't look crepey or like cakey on the under eye. It looks really nice while still covering everything up. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's really nice. So if you do have a shade in this, I really like this so far. So we'll see how it looks under powder. The setting powder is gone. So I was going to use the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte, not this shade, but in the shade that matches my skin tone, and it's gone. So I'm gonna have to use something I've already used, which is the Infallible Pro Glow, because I want to keep it going with Drugstore. I can't talk. So I'm just setting the areas that I applied concealer to set that. And then the areas where I get a little shiny or my makeup tends to dissolve throughout the day, disappear, don't know where it goes. It's like that missing sock in your dryer. It's starting to oxidize a little bit, I think, the foundation. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't oxidize too much. Okay, so for bronzer, we're going to use the Infallible Pro Matte setting powder, but this is in the shade 700 Classic Tan, so it's way too dark for me. So this looks like it might be a little too orange, but we're gonna try it. That actually looks nice. I like that. A little goes a long way. So if you do try using a setting powder as a bronzer, just use a little bit, but I find that it blends in so nicely to your foundation and just doesn't look as dry and as thick as an actual powdered bronzer. So this is looking nice. I had a hat on here, and now I have like my makeup's kind of setting into where I had the hat right there. I don't know if you can see that. I'm just gonna run some down my neck because the foundation is oxidizing a little bit. Okay, so for blush, I'm going to try this new product from Kiss Professional. It's the Ombre Radiance palette. This is the blush contour palette in the shade Demure. I just dug my nail right into it. So it's kind of shimmery for me. Everything here is shimmery. It goes from like the contour, the blush, and the highlight. So I'm just gonna try and use the blush shade. I don't really like a shimmery blush. For the sake of the tutorial, I'm going to go for it. That looks okay. It doesn't come off too dark. I thought it'd be too like brown, but it's actually kind of nice. It's very glowy though. Oh damn. Too much on that side. So it's a little cool toned for my face. And it's kind of bringing out texture. So I don't know how I feel about that. Like now I look really shiny, I feel. I like matte blushes. I don't like shimmery blushes, so I don't know why I did that. Okay, so for highlights, I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Bronze palette here, and I'm going to use this shade here. These are really nice looking, but they just look a little dark for me. And this one has sparkles in it, so I'm not really down for that, but this highlight looks really nice. Wow, that's really pretty and blinding for a drugstore highlight. Wow. That's crazy. I love that. It's so hard to find a drugstore highlight that's not just like full of sparkles and glitter and is chunky. Or this one is like performing like high end, like a Becca. Wow. That's so pretty. I like that a lot. So I just realized that my eyebrow stuff is upstairs and I'm in the basement. That's very far. That's 2 flights of stairs. Now I'm out of breath. Okay, so for eyebrows, I'm using the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Gel. This is in the shade a soft brown, and it comes in a tube with a sponge doe foot applicator. I ain't doing that because I have like very sparse eyebrows and they're just not thick enough to be using a doe foot applicator. So I'm going to use a brow brush to apply that. Let's zoom you in. So I'm just taking some off the spoolie onto allergies. So I dipped a little bit onto the brush, brush out my brow hairs, and wow, I got too much. That's my fault. It's very easy to apply. It's very liquidy, but very pigmented, so it just glides on a lot easier than, say, like a brow pomade. And yes, I say pomade. There's two correct ways to say it. So don't come for me in the comments. So if you do use a brush, it's very precise, which is nice. Color is really nice. I think it's looking kind of red on camera, but in person it's not red at all. It's a very nice neutral brown tone, not too red, not too ashy. I'm just gonna finish up the other eyebrow and get back to you, but I really like this. I really recommend this. Okay, for eyeshadow, I have two palettes. I have the Maybelline City Mini palettes. This one doesn't have any mattes in it. This one does, but I'm more into these shades, especially for summertime. Okay, I'm gonna use this one, but I usually use mattes. So this is gonna be interesting. So this shade here is just too pretty not to try. I don't know if you can see how like metallic that looks. Do I need a brush? Should I use my fingers? Okay, we're gonna use a brush. I'm using a shader brush. Okay, it picked up nicely. I feel like fallout's gonna be really bad. Oh, that's nice. Because I tapped off the excess, fallout isn't bad. It's not as like crazy pigmented as I was expecting or wanting, but I'm not mad at it. For Drugstore, it's coming off really nice. And I'm blending that all the way up into my crease. It's a little glittery, so I hope that the glitter doesn't fall down on my face and transfer throughout the day. I don't know if you guys can see how pretty that looks. Can you see? So I'm just packing it on, not really swiping. I like that, that's pretty. So now I'm going to go into, what am I gonna do? Okay, I'm gonna go into this bronzy shade here and apply that into my crease. Might look weird putting a metallic shade in my crease. People are walking around above me right now. I'm sorry if you can hear that. Again, this shade's really pigmented, FYI. My Canon, my like good camera is still in the shop, so I can't really like blend, tone out the sound of other people around me with this vlogging camera because it has no mic import. Okay, so these shadows are extremely pigmented. I really, really like these. That looks nice. So I'm just gonna soften it up. And I lost another nail. Are you kidding me? And I just put these on. The other ones that I got from Loreal, Color Riche, I think they lasted a few days. So these metallic-y, foily ones, they lasted maybe 45 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna apply that last color that I used and put it just on my lower lash line. Okay, so I need to darken my lash line because I have no lashes and they're blonde, so you can't see them. So I'm going to darken them up. You can't open it with the darkest shade here. And we're just going to use a liner brush. This is applying really nice. This palette's really good. I love the Burgundy Bar palette from Maybelline. I hate the Blushing Nudes one. That one's awful. But this one's really good. Go outside. Super glowy today. And for the waterline, I'm using the Maybelline. There's so many Maybelline products. This was not on purpose. And there's more to come. I'm using the Maybelline Lasting Drama Light Liner. And this is a white inner rim highlighting pencil. I can't talk. So it's not white, it's just kind of like a sheer pearly, kind of reflective, metallic shade. So kind of when the light hits your eyes, it's going to make them look a bit bigger. I prefer just a white pencil, so I'll swatch it and show you. Well, there it looked white, so, but when I put it on my eyes, you can see it's not really white. And this is why I don't wear shimmer in creases or on the lower lid, because it's making it look patchy, but that's just my eyeball here. It's just the light is catching on the metallic eyeshadow and just making it look patchy. Okay, so I usually wear false eyelashes. So for the heck of it, for the video, I'm going to try the Maybelline Total Temptation mascara. My eyelashes don't even stay curled. My eyelashes actually go like this because they're so straight. So when I have mascara on them, they kind of fall this way because they can't handle the weight of the mascara. It's really annoying. So I'm going to do my best here and curl my eyelashes and apply this, but I'm telling you, it's not going to give you an idea. I don't have the right eyelashes. But if it works really well on my eyelashes, then it's probably really good. But if it doesn't, that doesn't mean anything. So it's really black, it's not clumping, it's separating nicely. I don't know if you can tell a difference from my awful eyelashes. As you can see, my eyelashes just stick straight out, and now even though I curled them, they're starting to fall. So that is the mascara. Don't take my word for it. As I said, brutal. Brutal eyelashes. Okay, for lips, I'm going to try out the matte liquid lipsticks from Kiss New York. So this shade is in Celeste, I think. It says Celeste there. So I don't know if that's the type of lip product it is or if that's the shade. But, nope, the shade is Nude Cameo. Nope, the shade is Nude Cameo. I lied. So this must be the type of product. That's too late. Oh no. And it's going on kind of streaky. It looks way darker in the package. Am I right? Yeah, I'm gonna need to find something else to put over top of that. Okay, so I found this. This is the Infallible Pro Matte Gloss. This is new. I haven't tried it as well, so we can try this today. So this is like a lip cream. It says it's a matte gloss, so I assume it's not going to dry down. I like the wand, and it's very opaque and very rich and creamy and pigmented. I'm not cute when I put on lip gloss. The applicator is awesome. It has a lot of leeway to it, so you can kind of just like swipe it and it follows the path of your lips. I really like that formula. I don't know about the color on me, but I really like the formula. Okay, what do you think, guys? This is the final look. Have you tried any of these products? Do you agree with me if you have? And what products are you wanting to try for yourself that you saw? So let me know in the comments, and like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.